Piper Laurie is hitting the red carpet, where she feels right at home. The three-time Oscar nominee, who has led a decades-long career in Hollywood, is being honored at the 13th annual TCM Classic Film Festival in Hollywood April 21 to 24. Attendees will get to see the 90-year-old introduce two of her movies, 1952's Has Anybody Seen My Gal and 1961's The Hustler. Those films paired Laurie with Hudson and Paul Newman, two actors that forever changed her life. Laurie spoke to Fox News Digital about what it was really like working alongside two sought-after leading men, how she feels about the 1976 film adaptation of Stephen King's Carrie, and why she ate flowers for the press. You worked with Paul Newman on 1957's Until They Sail and 1961's The Hustler. What was your initial impression of him? We had smaller roles in Until They Sail, and we never had a real scene together. We never really spoke to each other. That changed, of course, with The Hustler. That's when I was really confronted with that beauty, those spectacular eyes. We were sitting opposite each other at a rehearsal hall, and I remembered he just took my breath away. He had this lovely, intelligent face. We read through the scripts together, and it calmed me down a little bit. I realized then that he was just a human being like the rest of us. Laughs. And the script was so good. It was easy to relate to it, not just the beauty that was in front of me. And he was such a hard worker. He had this great desire to be a good actor. What's your favorite memory from making The Hustler? Oh, we were shooting often at this warehouse in New York. It was at the bottom of a building that used to be some sort of factory or office. I was given one of the little offices as a dressing room. Paul was given one as well. I had a little hot plate that I could use for my lunch. I remembered he particularly loved this kind of soup that came in an envelope that you mixed with water and heated it. I believe they were from a European maker. It was quite delicious, so I used to prepare soup for him during lunchtime. It was nice, just enjoying each other's company and eating this soup. It allowed me to take care of him a little bit, which was an important element of the story we were portraying. How did you survive those kissing scenes with someone as beautiful as Paul Newman? How did I survive? Laughs. Well, it was a great gift to be part of a wonderful film and participate in moments like that. So, I enjoyed every moment of it. Jackie Gleason was also part of the film. What was your impression of him? I love answering this question because I never got to meet him. The night before we started shooting, director, Bob Rossen took me on a walk to meet him. Jackie Gleason had already left for the day. And that was the end of it. I never got to meet him. You were nominated for an Oscar, but you didn't think you were going to win. Why? I just didn't think I was that good. And to be honest, I was startled the first time I saw the movie with an audience. It just didn't look like what I initially imagined it was going to look like. I was so extreme in my response at that time because I invested so much of my personal life in it. But the truth is, I thought it was just silly for me to attend the ceremony when I didn't think I was going to win. I didn't understand how I got nominated to begin with, and I didn't want to embarrass myself. So, I stayed in New York at my mother-in-law's apartment. Instead of going to the Oscars, my mother-in-law, husband and I had a nice little dinner and watched it. I do remember when they announced my name. My face got really hot. I knew I was flushing as I did back in school. Oh, I was thrilled I didn't go. I couldn't have survived that. And of course, I didn't win. Not with Sophia Loren's performance. I mean, my goodness, was it even a debate? What comes to mind when you think of 1952's Has Anybody Seen My Gal? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is Charles Coburn because he was such a hoot. He couldn't have survived today because he loved pinching the ladies, and he got to do it whenever he wanted. And of course, Rock Hudson. We had been friends for several years by then. We did our first screen test together at Universal, and we were both signed. We became fast friends. He used to come to my apartment and eat meals that my mother would cook. My mother loved to cook, and Rock used to love eating her food. Laughs.